Okay, thank you very much, everybody. If we could draw the music down. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for your patience. The minister is going to come in a moment to open the press conference for the EG Ronda 2016 oil and gas licensing round. Just to recap, the licensing round opens officially today, June 6th. It'll be part of a 5-city promotional tour that will take place throughout this year, concluding on November 30th, 2016. The next stop for the tour will be London during the Oil and Gas Council Africa Assembly, June 20th through 21st in London, followed by the LNG and Gas Forum in Singapore, September 20th and 21st, and then followed by the World Energy Congress in Istanbul, Turkey in October, followed by a final event in Houston. The venue has not been decided yet. As you may have heard during the Market Spotlight on Equatorial Guinea session, the ministry is keen on opening 4 letters of interest, all remaining open acreage to bidding. There are a total of 37 oil and gas licenses in all, including 33 offshore. They include some very, very prospective areas, some of which have never been drilled on, and some of which have only been recently relinquished by operators that were working on those licenses. To reiterate, there are some big competitive advantages for working in Equatorial Guinea, exploring there. One of them is the history of exploration success. As was mentioned during the presentations, there have been approximately 114 oil and gas wells drilled in Equatorial Guinea with a success rate of 42%. That's approximately double the industry rate. So there is a large heritage for oil and gas discoveries in Equatorial Guinea. The minister will be present in just a few minutes, so just please wait, and he'll be walking in just shortly. Yes?
Did you say 33 offshore fields?
There are 37 licenses, of which 32 are offshore. 32 are offshore. Among some of the new licenses are the newly relinquished AB license, previously operated by Marathon, as well as the former EG05 license, which has been broken up into 4 parts, formerly held by Glencore PLC. For the press corps that is on hand here, please do note that we have circulated copies of the oil and gas exploration map, as well as copies of the bidding round brochure. You should have also received a USB stick with the press release with a quote from His Excellency with more details on the bidding round, as well as additional resources. Okay. As I understand, His Excellency is on his way now, so please be patient. He'll be coming in just a moment.
Members of the media, welcome to the Equatorial Guinea Press Conference. I'd like to introduce His Excellency, the Minister of Mines, Industry and Energy, Gabriel Mbaga Obiang Lima, and the Director of Hydrocarbons for the Ministry Mercedes Iwaro Milan.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. And first of all, I want, on behalf of the ministry, to thank both the reporters and the rest of the delegates who have agreed on coming on this press conference. And I would like to start first thanking the Ministry of Energy of South Africa to be able to have the opportunity to have the minister itself here, and also all the support that we have received. It's always a pleasure to be at the beautiful city of Cape Town. And like I usually do, I come here around September, October. This is my different time that I come, so it's, the weather is not really like I usually see when I come here. But first, I would like to start with two key announcements that I would like to make. And one is related to recent drilling that we just executed in Equatorial Guinea. And I do believe that the organizer will provide the official press release, but I would like to announce that the Brazilian company Oleo Gas, who had been drilling, in Equatorial Guinea this year, and it has been drilling the well Sapphire Driller and EG1. And we have the great announcement to inform that it has been a discovery with accumulated of gas. At this moment, it's very preliminary to be able to talk about the figures. All of those is in the information. And at the same time, it's very preliminary to discuss about what we envision to do with that gas, because we need to evaluate if it is just the dry gas or it's a liquid gas. But what I could actually announce is that we have a very high probability to encourage both the company and the plan of development to take that gas onshore, mainly for power, gas to power, but also possibility to petrochemical depending of the amounts. The key priority is electricity, but it will be very important to be able to conclude all the final evaluation of the well before we can make any type of announcement. This is not the first time that we have a gas discovery in the Rio Muni area. We recently have a drilling by the Chinese company Senok. We also have quantity of gas by Amarada Hess that they were never commercial to do anything. But this quantity is really much higher, that it will give us a lot of encouragement that we could definitely develop a gas development project in the Rio Muni. This is the announcement of the gas. Like I said, we will provide you with a copy of the press release that it will be in our webpage, but also we'll give you more information of that. We do have the Brazilian company already having discussions on cooperating on platforms to be able to take the gas onshore, but also we do have a discussion with our Chinese friends, especially the banking, this is Exim Bank, to be able to finance any gas development project. But like I said, this is all too early. The only thing we wanted to announce is that the well has been discovered for gas, and we are very happy about that. The second announcement that I would like to also make is that today we have officially launched the 2016 license round, in which we will put for interest 37 blocks. Those blocks are going to be already presented, and this is some deep water, ultra deep, and at the same time some available acreage. We will do a road show in which we have started in Cape Town. We will travel also to London in the UK, and then we will go to Istanbul in Turkey. We also envision to go to Singapore, and then we will end in November in Houston, in which by that time we will be able to receive all the possible bidders of interest, and then probably a week or 2 weeks after we will announce the different results and a decision. We envision that by beginning of 2017, we will notify all the different companies and then start the negotiation with those companies regarding those areas that they are interested. Those were the two announcements that I wanted to make regarding the area in Equatorial Guinea. Just a little comment that I wanted to also make is I do very confident that all this slump of oil prices is almost done. It's very important that we keep promoting the activity. We do believe that oil and gas in Africa are very prospective. We need to make sure that the companies don't get disencouraged because of this oil slump. Have nothing to do with Africa. It's an international price, but it is very important that everybody keep looking forward and make sure that we continue with definitely development of oil and gas. That is very important both for the IOC, for the NOC, and also the host countries. Okay? So I do believe there's going to be some question.
Thank you, Excellency. Are there any questions over there? Yes, sir.
Minister, Paul Becchiato, journalist at Bloomberg. The licensing period for submission ends 30th of November, am I correct? When will you actually make a decision on that field, on who gets a license?
Well, if we did receive all the bids starting today, so if in case that any interested parties here are very interested, they should send the bid, the letter of interest as soon as possible. November is 30, no? November 30 is the deadline. So once we have received all those interests, we will open the different packages, and then it should not take us too long. We are discussing probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we can announce, and we need to have consultations because sometimes of those bids, we need some clarification from some of the companies. November 30 is almost the end of November 1st. So 1st of December is almost starting the holidays. So even any evaluation that we have, we'll probably announce it in the first or second week of January.
Thank you. Any more questions? No? Okay. Well, in that case, thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you to the members of the press. And this concludes the press conference. Thanks.